One of the things I want to do on this tour in Germany, and start to do in general as I visit Poi communities, is really working on group LED photos and videos. And it's a bunch of ideas that will, be done and revealed over time. But a good example is simply trying to do a perfect tunnel wave, which is a lot harder than you would imagine to get 20 people or a group of people or 10 people to move information to make a perfect wave with their poi. One of the troubles, the reason it's a trouble, is this old fundamental problem that people are often really stuck on whenever there's rhythm, of feeling the downbeat is the rhythm. So people are often going 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you can really feel it. It's kind of like the gravity, the gravity well, like the bottom of the circle is a real pull. So it's pretty natural to start thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And which can be great, but also it can be really limiting depending on what you're trying to do. So say we're doing a tunnel concept where a bunch of us are standing in a line, and either we're trying to simply make a circle as a wave, or we're trying to do an inspin flower as a wave, right? Whether it's a 2 inspin or 4 inspin, or the one that we're going to be working towards, those who can do antispin, doing an antispin wave, right? Where you've got 20 people in a line, or 10, or however many, and we're doing this as a big tunnel wave. And being able to do that really comes down to do it well, it comes down to rhythm, because it's really hard if you're standing in front of somebody. If you have a whole bunch of people standing in a line, and the idea is, as we're doing, say this with our arms, that you're 5 inches behind the person in front of you. When it's at speed like this, that's really, really hard. I mean, you can spend for half an hour try to get a group, keep telling them you want to be this far behind the person in front of you. And it won't work, or in my experience, it won't work. It's really hard to do it that way, to just sort of visually try to be that close. Although it's worth trying. But so far what I see seems to work better is you use rhythm and focus points, and everybody's trying to be on their focus point rather than trying to visually follow the poi in front of them. And that works like this. Say you're the person in front, and there is a rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're in front, say your 1 and your 3 is at 12 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 2 and your 4 are at 6 o'clock. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow it down. It's 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. If you're behind that person, when they're at 12 o'clock, you might be, depending on how many people are in the wave, you might be at 11 o'clock. Right? So when they're here, you're here. So you can just visually try to follow, and like I say, in my experience, that's difficult. Or you can know that 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock are your points. Same rhythm. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? So you're here on 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next person, the first person's here, the next person here, the next person, their focus point is here at 10 o'clock, right? They're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The next person's got 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock, so they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And each person just has their point. So as the rhythm begins, we all just immediately go 5, 6, 7, 8, and everybody knows what point to start on, right? So the person at the very front, they have to start a little bit earlier because they know 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Person behind them, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Person behind, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So when you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, everybody's bang on their point and the wave is happening. With a little practice, that wave is going to look really amazing. If you're in any of the upcoming events, like the German workshop tour, where we're going to be doing this, this is one of the things that would be awesome if you worked on. And that's going to be just practicing using different points with a few different patterns. One of them is simply extension. And just practice 11 and 5. Practice a few different ones. Really trying to, stand near a point, like stand near, that little branch is at, say, 11 o'clock. I'm trying to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next branch is at my 10 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That one is almost at my 9 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although that's kind of tree abuse. But the important thing is, if you're newer at this, is to understand that what you're counting with the flowers is pedals, not downbeats. So again, if you're practicing this with anti-spin, and say you are in the first one, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're counting the points, not the downbeats. If you're counting the downbeats, you're making 5 pedals, and you don't have a pedal at the top. So you want to make sure you're going up and down and up and down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same idea that that if you're in the front of the wave, you might have 12 o'clock, and then you've got 12, 3, 6, 9. So you go 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3. So you've got the cardinal points. If you're standing behind them, you're offset a little bit. Same rhythm, but you're hitting 11, 2, 5, and 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, I just realized how hard that is. Good, practice. If we can all practice this, it's going to be awesome. You got to visualize. You've just gone like that. Easiest thing is just to focus on 2 points. Just the 11 and 5. 11 and 5. 11 and 5. If you do 11 and 5 really well, the other 2 are going to be okay. 5, 11, 5, 11, 5, 11, 5, 11. Next person will be doing 10, 10, and 10 and 4. 10 and 4. 10 and 4. 10, 4. 10, 10, 4. Next person will be doing 3 and 9, which is easy because that's back to the cardinals. Now, of course, on the German tour, we start with just the arms, then we try to do it with extension, then we try to do it with inspin, then we do it with anti-spin. It's getting harder, of course, so everybody will participate in the first ones. By the time we get to anti-spin, it'll be just the people who can do anti-spin well will try to pull this off. In spin, sort of the second hardest, the important thing is that each point, boom, 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 is going to be the point where the poi passes your arm, is the easiest way to count in spin. So we're no longer counting the point, we're counting where the poi is passing your arm. If your arm's up, the poi's down. If your arm's down, the poi is up. Right? So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, if you're new at compound circles, it's important to get it because you don't want to do this. You don't want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, because as you can see, it doesn't make really a symmetrical pattern. Right? That's counting the down beats. Down, 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 which is what people often want to do. But what we're counting is where the poi spins in past the center. So if your arm's out here, it's when it's here, poise here, when the poise here, when the poise here, when the poise here. Easy way to think about that is if you're doing a big circle like this, at the top you can go past your arm, right? Do an in spin past your shoulder, back to extension. Also at the bottom you can do an in spin up past your shoulder. And so your in spin is where it comes up past your shoulder. So you could do one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the top, one at the bottom, or one at each side. Or all four. In past the shoulder, 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 in past the shoulder. And that's what we're going to try to do as a wave. And again, if you're in front of the line, you're up here on one. So you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're next in the line. You might be at, depending on how many people, instead of being at 12 o'clock, you might be at 11 o'clock. So you'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right? We'll try a few things. You might try it just with two. It might be easier. Just going. First person's going 1, 2, 3, 4. Next person's at 1, 2, 3. Next person at 10 and 4, then 9 and 3, then 8 and 2, then 7 and 1, then back to 6 and 12. Right? And we'll see if we can get a beautiful wave going, and then graduate to other kinds of cool formations. So those are some things to practice for our cool video project. And we'll be working on this in the workshop, of course, especially using fun games, partner stuff, and group stuff, and it's a lot of fun. See you soon.